Hey guys, we're here to do a playthrough for Sewer or Later, so let's dive right in. Right away you can see how the slide jump in Cortex Strikes Back makes for a faster, smoother, and more fun playing style, and Vicarious Visions has made the handling feel extremely fluid, just like the original. Notice how moody and atmospheric this level looks and feels. Vicarious Visions has used a reality-based lighting to give the sewer a modern, more realistic sensibility. Alright, here comes the secret yellow gem path. So I unlocked this by getting the yellow gem from the previous level, Plant Food. So I'm on my way to getting a perfect for this level. Just had to take a few shocks and lose a life so that Crash can restart on the regular level path. So here we can see some of the great lighting effects developed for the game. Take a closer look at how the lights and colors are reflected all the way up the walls of the sewer tube, making the environment feel extremely immersive. So here you can also see some cool water effects. Notice the ambient water that splashes below Crash as he storms the tunnel, along with the lifelike bubbles coming out of the scrubbing Bubbletron. Dang, this level keeps on giving. Never a dull moment, and the difficulty doesn't let up. Alright, great. Got my purple crystal and an extra life. So I'm ready to finish on the other side and get my perfect for the level. Alright, there it is. Final gem collected, and I got all 57 of those crates. We did it!
Hey everyone, we're about to do a playthrough for Upstream, the 5th level in the very first Crash Bandicoot game in the Insane trilogy. Let's do this! So when you get your hands on the game, one of the things that's going to be a bit of an adjustment, but actually a really fun one, is the fact that the team's done a lot of work on making the handling with an analog stick feel super responsive and fun, and it also has the precision that is perfect for getting through these river obstacles. So as I'm going through this level, you guys gotta look at how much work Vicarious Visions has done to make these levels feel incredibly lush and so detailed, just full of these immersive graphics, filling out the world with all of this life, this foliage, and this really great water effect. In fact, the water tech was developed specifically for this title. This includes new splashes that help the player with tells. Example, you can see the rippling effect just as the lily pads are going to sink, so you know when to jump. So spoiler alert, I unlocked this path from getting the orange gem from a later level called Generator Room. Okay, Tana token number 3, bonus level. Let's do this. Alright, love these crate bounce challenges. Good to use the higher jump to get good positioning on these crates. Now, good thing to know, hold the X button to go higher when you jump off of them. You don't need to time it as you hit the crates. Alright, one of the new game features here is that you need to get all of the bonus crates in order to get a perfect on the level. And you can enter the bonus stages as many times as you need to get all of these crates. Alright, so it looks like I'm missing 2 boxes. Here comes the secret gem path. Wait for it. Alright, there are those last 2 crates. Now just to survive the last bit of this level. Alright, let me grab this clear gem like a pro. And there you have it, folks. Nothing like a perfect run through.
This time, I shall reign triumphant! Bring me crystals! Darn you, Crash Bandicoot!
These characters that fans love so much, but really staying true to the original story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, Crash was like this cartoon character, and we really wanted to not only capture Crash, but all the inspirations that Naughty Dog had leading up to Crash. So, yeah, it's. I think the cinematic pretty much says it all at this point.
I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous to look at. It's so vibrant. I mean, you talk about him being like a, like this like crazy comic character, and there is a little bit of that, but it's almost like more 3D modeled version of him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like every little bit of his fur is popping up, and all the other characters really wasn't just about him. The whole environment speaks.
Yeah.
Look, there's his crazy
Everyone
little
loves
face.
to hate Dr. Neocortex. So he's back.
He still hasn't found a shirt though. Crash still can't find a shirt that fits him.
Yeah. He wants you to. And no, especially now that he has fur, he doesn't need a shirt.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
All right.
So we're going to get into the first, which is Insanity.
So it's, you know, just getting this right again was just really important to us. Like,
So as you're playing through, I mean, you know, again, it's just the level of detail that we've been looking at here. I mean, we've got Crash in widescreen now, you know, and it seems like a simple thing, but it isn't. I mean, we're able to pack in so much more at this point and really kind of be true to, you know, the original concepts of Crash. You know, we went back to some of the original work and things like that and really found inspiration in that. And, yeah.
Now, along with the music being from the original, what about some of the voice acting?
yeah, we all of the voice actors, we brought the whole cast back, you know, but to re-record all the lines and emotes, and you know, as Dan said, there's like
Wait, they re-recorded it brand new?
re-recorded brand new, and like
Wow.
I mean, with what Dan said, that especially with today's technology, we're allowed to have a lot more variation. So what you'll see in some of these characters, it won't just be one sound of attacking or, you know, pain. You can have a whole variation. So I think almost all of the voice actors have been involved in the franchise at one time or another.
Yep.
So it's been really, and they had a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun doing this.
That's so crazy too. Like 20 years later, you're like, hey, let me give you a call. I need you to come back and do this again.
Yeah, it
That's
was
so
really
fun.
great.
This is adorable.
Yeah. So obviously we've left no turtle unturned and make, you know. I'm sorry.
It's so easy. I love it.
I know.
Crash humor.
Crash is full of puns. So, but it's those kind of levels of details where, you know, we can just really have fun getting into those moments, which are just so delightful, and you know, what make this game so fun and beloved.
So one of the great things about the gameplay in Crash,
We can pull it off. Big
Yeah.
challenge for him now.
but it's really important for us that, you know, this is a game for old and new fans alike.
Yeah.
And certainly with new fans, we've done a lot of things to make it even easier to pick up and play than before. You know, we've done a lot of work with the controls and the checkpointing and things like that. But we still want to make sure that there's that challenge there and that compulsion to go back and do more like we were
Absolutely.
talking about. So one of the things we added, which we think fans will be super excited about, is the fact that there's going to be time trials everywhere.
Oh, nice.
In all the levels instead of just in the third game. We don't have that to show today, but tell you what, people have been working on it in the office, and they can't put it down.
That sounds awesome. Well, that's what I love too. I mean, you talk about this is the 20th anniversary of Crash. You know, you only have to be 18 years old to be here at PSX. So I'm sure there are some people here that probably weren't even alive when the last Crash came out.
Okay.
So it's really cool to have them be able to rediscover something that they heard about growing up, or they were like, oh yeah, I was just a little bit too old. When I got into games a little too late to actually experience Crash, and now they get to. It's like getting like your folklore like back out and
that,
really experience a piece of history.
That's really important to us, that new fans get a chance to, you know, love basically the Crash that we came to know and love as well.
Sure. Or now that, you know, you're older enough, and maybe my age or older, you may have kids, and you're going to get your kids into the game then.
Yeah, it's a great
really
game
cool.
to pass around on the sofa and watch each other play, and he did it. He did it.
What?
We did it.
Yeah,
We proved us wrong. Fantastic.
Perfect.
So yeah, so of course he coughs up that gem, you know, out of the level of detail and how we're modernizing these games. You know, it's everybody that's seen this so far, all the fans that have seen this are going, oh, it's heavy machinery. They recognize it right away. It instantly feels entirely familiar. Like they know what this is. But they're also starting to notice the level of care and attention and detail that's all been added new. Because like again, we're building this right from the ground up. You know, teams like all the rivets and the wheels and the pipes, and those are all new to this version. And
I won't even ask you how many hours you guys have already spent working on this.
a few hours.
Let
been a few hours.
Yeah.
Just a few. Yeah. So you notice he just picked up a token there. That's another thing that you know, we've been really looking and paying attention to, is bonus rounds. For the Crash fans and Crash 1, the bonus rounds, they were cool. They provide a lot of challenge, but they had a few hiccups.
Okay.
So, you know, that's one of those types of improvements we've been looking to make, just easier to get into some of the bonus rounds, easier to replay them, you know, and just take you know, a lot of the lessons learned over the years and kind of apply them back. So
And
people,
speaking of over the years, not that I want to get greedy or anything, but is there an option maybe in the future to remaster future games? I've had a couple people